I'm
Let's
ready
do
whenever
it.
you are.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone with Landmark Title. This is our weekly marketing series. We do this every week, every Wednesday at 10 a.m. We bring you what's happening for marketing your real estate business. We bring you not only our amazing business development manager team from Landmark, but we also bring you some of the marketing experts in our industry. These are our partners. These are our people that we know are on it. Kylie is one of our partners. She has been born and raised in the real estate industry. So she, from a wee age, ate, slept, breathed real estate, and she has turned it into a business. She runs her own marketing company and she helps our agents with everything. But particularly, her niche is social media marketing. So we actually had Kylie on. She's done a couple classes for us at Landmark Title, and we had her on our marketing expert panel last week. So we asked her to come back and share something that is a new hot marketing idea on social media. And she does this really, really well. And she looks like she's having so much fun in it. And that's really what marketing your business needs to come down to. If you look like you're enjoying it, if you look like you're having fun, it's gonna come through in your marketing and people are gonna wanna work with you. I always say this in real estate, your business is not the homes. This is what we do, but the homes, especially in our Phoenix market, they sell themselves. So what you are in fact selling is you. You're selling you to your clients. So we're going to talk about a new technique that's really going to help you get in front of your clients. So with that being said, Kylie, what's this hot feature?
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, first of all, that you all are joining me. Yes, I can't see you or hear you, but I know you are there. I have your guys' names over here. But this is one of the features that no one is talking about. And I'm really surprised. I mean, I talked about it a little bit on my social media, but I for sure thought more people, definitely in my industry, and that would be talking about it. But let's go ahead and jump into the topic, and that is lifestyle photos. Now, you may be saying, Kylie, what the heck are lifestyle photos? Like, I take photos, like, is that not lifestyle? So, I kind of want to tell you what lifestyle photos are about. We'll go to the next one. Perfect. So, these are not normal headshot photos. Now, when people say photos, you think of, going against a white background or a, gray background. You get like from here up and you're like posed like this. And the photographer is like, yep, exactly like
The
that sort of
classic
stuff.
real estate headshot.
Yep. Yep. No, definitely. So those are more headshot photos. And those people think like, okay, those are the type of photos I want to post. I'm going to debunk that whole myth and say no. These are photos more of in your element. So of you, what you like to do, who you are, and I'm going to kind of go over more tips and tricks later down the road. But at the end of the day, remember that these are not normal headshot photos. Now, the next one.
Oops, there we go. This is it,
There,
right?
oh, there we go.
Yep.
So I want to show you the before. Kind of a little bit embarrassed about this because before I was using multiple presets. I mean, the one with me and my brother, 1, 2, 3, down in his like lacrosse jersey. If you look, I am so orange. I look like an Oompa Loompa because I had no idea what to edit. And then like the next one with my brother graduating, he is so orange. And I was like, okay, there's something that I need to do. So then I decided to obviously partner up with a photographer. You don't have to do that. You can do your own presets. But my feed looks like, you can go next one, clean, bright. It changes, like the before changes to the after. And this is a way for you to really see how crucial it is to have those lifestyle photos, but also that coloring, lighting, all that sort of stuff as well. Of course, I'm no expert. If I take a photo, I'm like, how do I edit this and all that? That's why I would recommend to partner with a photographer and bring this opportunity to them. And I'll get kind of into that. But of course, budget wise, if you're like, I can't do that, no rut, like, don't worry. Me and my fiance would fight if we took a photo because I would want this certain angle or this certain look. And it just ended up in where I was like, no, this is not happening. We're going to like be broken up by the time we finish this photo. So that's why I have hired a photographer. But if your spouse, child, friend, anyone that is supportive and knows the angles that you like and your side that you like, definitely go for it. And then the next one. Perfect. So a few little tips I'm going to kind of give you is, one, you don't need a photographer every month, like I just mentioned, to get these photos. You just need your phone and you. Even if you don't have someone, you could get like a ring light and with like a phone holder and like set a timer and like take a photo, maybe with like a buyer guide or a seller guide or something like that. So you don't even have to have anyone. I used to be where I was like, okay, I am so like afraid of like the way I like smile, or somebody's gonna be like, you're making that pain smile. Like we all have that face where it's like we think looks exactly, exactly. And so it's one of those things, like my mom would always be like, stop doing that pain smile. And I'm like, Mom, I'm just smiling. Like, what are you talking about? So I used to be like, I'm not taking any photos like at all. And that actually hurt my business. So I realized that photos of me did not do well. That's why on my social media, you see photos of me sitting in a chair, having fun, being me. And it's showing my personality. So going to the next
Yeah,
one.
and that's what your clients want to see. They just want
Yeah,
to see you.
yeah.
They
No,
know you.
definitely.
If as long as you're not a secret agent, they know that you sell homes.
Right. And they want to see, I mean, ultimately, the people that are going to use you know, like, and trust you. So that's one of the reasons that, like, you're going to get their trust, or you're going to get them to really work with you, is if they constantly are seeing you in your element. And that's really quick. Another thing before I jump into this topic is, if you don't, like I was talking to Sarah before this, is if you don't wear heels, like I'm wearing Vans a lot right now. I probably won't wear pair of heels unless I'm going to like a wedding or something right now, because I just am not. But that's not me. So in my photos, you're not going to see me in a nice dress, because I'm not a dress type of person. I'm more of, let me throw on jeans and a cute t-shirt with some, I don't know, Vans right now. But that's what you guys are going to see. And so if you are like, okay, I need to do photos, but I need to buy this outfit and this outfit, look what's in your closet already. And what do you wear when you normally meet with clients? Like, if it's not a suit and a jacket, don't wear a suit and a jacket. Like, that's just a little tip. But going to this, use a preset to have your photos with the same editing. I kind of already mentioned this earlier with the before and after. You could see all my photos have the same lighting, the same kind of, preset. There's so many out there. You might have photographers be like, buy my preset, but go on Etsy. Like, Etsy has them for like $2, and you can get like a bunch. Like, look on Etsy for presets. Now, a preset, really quick, because I know this question always comes up, is it's mostly like a filter over your photos, just to like help with like the lighting and that. You can definitely adjust it, but definitely play with presets. Make sure you're not looking orange like I did in the before pictures, because they're bad. I thought, oh yeah, this one would be good. Looking back, I regret it very much.
Yeah, I mean, even if you are just, posting these on social media, I know that, Instagram has a lot of filters too. And one of the things that I've heard recommended is pick a filter. Like, don't, go through all the filters and pick one that you're going to gravitate towards. Now, granted, some pictures will need a little bit different, lighting, or, you'll want to adjust them. But you will find, at least I know I have found, that there's one filter when I'm posting on Instagram, whether it's my stories or it's to my wall, there's one that I like. And for me, it's the bright colors, like the bold, the deep greens and the blues, because that's what fits with my personality. So, even when I'm just doing something like that, I always make sure that I'm using a consistent filter on social media.
No, definitely. And I mean, so many people are probably like, really? People notice that? Yes, people notice that. And that's one of the things is I swear, when you look at people's Instagram that you're like, oh, I love their Instagram, I want to have their page. Look at their photos. Most likely they have the same filter in all of their photos and just catches that repetition in the eye.
It's the consistency.
Consistency is my word of the year. I have had so many things that like consistency, and this is one of them where I'm like,
and we as human beings, and especially as consumers, we look for that brand consistency. Think about when you go to the supermarket, you're looking for that consistent brand. You know the quality that you're going to get. You know that if you go to buy ketchup, you're probably going to look for Heinz. Especially I've heard this example used for men. Wife says, go get ketchup. Doesn't say this is the type of ketchup we use. They're going to gravitate towards the brand, the colors, the things that stand out. And that's marketing 101 right there, is creating that bold, that brand. And that's going to come through to your consumers, the people that you're working with. Kylie, we do have a question. Is the filter something you add after you take the photos, or do you take the photo with the filters?
After you take the photo. So most of the time, you just take a bunch of photos, whatever ones. I always say take duplicates because I'm a blinker. I don't know about you guys, but I swear if I take like one photo, I'm blinking. It's a given. And then you can do a bunch of the presets I'm talking about. You can use Lightroom, the free version on your phone. It's an app. And most of the time they come with instructions when you buy them and tell you exactly how to download, all that sort of stuff. But I simply go in there, drop the photo, edit it, or put the preset on it and then I edit it maybe a little to like adjust like the lighting or something like that. But definitely do it after.
Excellent. Yeah, I've heard some amazing things about Lightroom. And guess what, guys? She just said free.
Yeah, you don't need to pay for the free or you don't have to pay for Lightroom for your phone. Now, if you want it on your computer, that's where they kind of get you and you have to pay. Perfect. Now, if you are wanting to work with a photographer, try to do a quarterly photo shoot or a monthly photo shoot. Now, obviously, with some schedules, you don't have time to do a monthly one, but do a quarterly one. But a little tip that I say is for any photo shoot, for monthly or quarterly, think about the seasons coming ahead. So right now, my next one is scheduled in February. I do a monthly one. It just works for me. But I'm going to think, okay, these photos I'm probably going to post in March, and it's around probably springtime. So I'm not really going to wear a bundled up sweater and, leggings and all. No, I'm probably going to wear like a romper or something like that. So think about those in the future. And that way you don't have all these photos when it's like 90 degrees outside and you're like, this makes me look like I'm in like Michigan right now. But definitely think about that. But I wouldn't stress about it at all.
Well, and the great idea of doing like a quarterly photo shoot or a monthly photo shoot is you're creating content ahead of time. That's, I think, one of the most difficult things for people who are wanting to do like social media marketing is, what do I post? What ideas can I come up with? And this is one of those ideas that's almost going to force you to kind of plan ahead.
No, definitely. So kind of going into this one, choose one day a month or quarter you're going to take photos, and then batch them. So maybe you sit down with a calendar and you're like, okay, I'm gonna take photos on this day, but on this day, I'm gonna post this picture that I want to post with my buyer guide. And you get that photo. And then 2 weeks later, you're gonna talk about your seller guide. Then you take the picture. On this same day, you're taking a picture with your seller guide. So you're not having to like rush around, try getting ready and try doing all the things and juggling it. Instead, you just go pick the photo, plop it in Instagram. Well, use your preset or editing, and then plop it into Instagram, and you're all done.
Yeah,
So
easy.
definitely. And then, of course, this is a given, but I've seen it happen so many times. Change your outfit. Have 3 or 4 outfits that you change into so you have a variety of different photos to post. If you post the same shirt every single time you post a photo of you, people are going to catch on and they're going to be like, okay, we get the point now. Like that was from the same photo shoot. So change your outfit. I would suggest 3 or 4 times. Okay, next one is location is important. Do somewhere that represents you. So maybe a home, office, downtown. I don't like coffee. I'm gonna admit that. I don't like coffee. I don't like the taste or anything. I know. People are like, how do you not like coffee? I just can't get over that aftertaste. So that's my biggest thing. And so you probably won't see me with a cup of coffee. I mean, yes, I will have a coffee mug in some of my photos if you see, but there's nothing in there. Like it's literally nothing. So you can have like a cup of coffee, but without like a coffee mug in that. But you won't see me in a coffee shop with like holding, coffee beans or something like that. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't represent me. Now, home, I live in an apartment, to be honest. I am not about to shoot in my 1-bedroom apartment. One, because it's just not going to happen. It's a disaster. But 2, at the same time, I want to show like a nice home. So usually I ask a friend, like my last photo shoot was a friend's house. And she was like, sweet. And I actually partnered up with her because I knew her house was good. And I was like, hey, I'm going to take some photos here. Is it okay? Also, I'll get some photos of you at the same time. So kind of like give them that. So if your friend's house is like amazing, instead of being like, hey, can you go clean your house for me to do a photo shoot here and you do all the heavy lifting? No, just say like, hey, we'll get some photos of you if you want. Downtown, I always say for real estate agents to utilize downtown, like downtown Gilbert, downtown Chandler, get some in front of local businesses. That way you can post local businesses throughout the month with pictures of you there. Another one is your office. If you have an office and that is like where you live and breathe, obviously, get some photos there. And then, of course, some people are going to hate me saying this, but you can utilize model homes. You just can't be like, hey, I'm going to come take photos in your model home, because they're going to be like, hold up. No. Now you can, of course, ask them and say like, hey, can we partner up? I post about you guys. Can I take some pictures here? I'm going to tag you in the post. That sort of stuff. Totally can do that. I've had to do that before too.
Yeah, well, and as real estate agents too, a lot of you have listings. You're going to be in there, getting professional photos done of these listings. I've worked with agents and, they've arranged it with their sellers. Like, okay, while we're doing, the professional photos for your house, we're going to take some photos around. We're going to do some headshots. We're going to do a little video walkthrough. So maximize your time. You're in this beautiful house. It's set up for showing. It's set up to look real good and real nice. Get some extra photos while you're there. This is, and the cool thing about doing like a photo shoot like that is you're working.
So get photos of you working. You're a real estate agent. Some of my favorite photos that I've seen are real estate agents set up at, random tables with their laptops, just smiling and working away. That to me says you're working all the time. You're working everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. And I like those. Kylie, we got another question. How much do you usually pay for a photo shoot?
So the photographer that I work with, if you go on my Instagram, I tag her in all my photos. But now that I just said that out loud, I did not tag her in the one yesterday. I gotta go back and do that. But she offers a content package for this. So I pay $300 a month. 300, actually it's $250, but $300 depending. I sometimes take her like random places where I'm like, hey, let's go to this home in the middle of Queen Creek. And she's like, there's an extra fee for that. Of course, I'd be like, your driving time. So I usually pay between $250 and $300. Like I mentioned before, budget. budget this into your marketing plan. I mean, this is for marketing. So budget this in. I budget in every month. I know this fee is going to be coming out every month for photos. Like I said, if you can't do that, do quarterly and get photos in between of you. I mean, you're going to have to do them yourself, but get photos in between of you.
Mhm. And how long are your photo shoots usually?
Usually an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I block out a hour of the time and then I usually am like, okay, I pull up, I'll talk about this in a few, but I pull up Pinterest and I have a board where I'll literally be like, I want this photo, and she'll be like, okay. And I'll
Ooh.
recreate the photo and then she'll be like, what other photos do you want? Because I end up doing the same thing where I'm just laughing or sitting at a counter. And then I have all these photos of me just like sitting laughing. And I'm like, I can't post all these. So that's how I usually do that to get kind of through.
I like that idea. I know you're going to touch on that now. So,
See, works perfect. So get ideas from Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. If you are working with a photographer, send them your Pinterest board or share it with them. That's what I do with my photographer because she might add stuff into there too that are like, hey, I saw this. This might be good. But this will help you able to get what you want. Also, utilize Instagram as well with ideas. Just screenshot it and be like, I want to recreate this photo with her on the phone. Okay, let's recreate that photo. So that's what
yeah, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You know,
Nope.
there's a lot of people out there doing these lifestyle photo shoots. Get inspiration from them. I guarantee your photo is going to be different than their photo entirely because
Oh
it's you.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, because it's you. And that's one of those things is I'm like, utilize anything you have too. Like your planner, utilize that. A book, utilize that. Like utilize the things that you already have. You don't need to go out here and buy, new outfits or new things every single time. I used to like be so stressed because I'd be like, okay, I have to like buy a new outfit every single time. And I'm like, one, that got costly. My fiance was like, you're paying for what? To wear what? One time? So I had to break that to him. But another thing is like your laptop or maybe even like a key. I've seen some people use like their own house key, like hold it in front of them. It doesn't have to be their client's house key, but it's their key or your business card. Hold it in front of you so then they get that with your information. You're in behind. So there's so many different things that you can totally do.
Nice.
So a few things of how to be successful, because I've probably really overwhelmed you guys now. But one thing is, are you going to use a photographer or are you going to take photos of yourself or have someone, take them? Really hone in on that. Figure that out because if you say, okay, well, my husband's going to take photos of me, plan that day then that you're going to take photos with him. Because at the end of the day, you're just going to keep saying, I'm going to, instead really hone in.
I've had that happen actually. A couple of my sales reps and I were like, yeah, we're going to go do these lifestyle photos. We're going to do them. We're going to do them. And we set 2 dates now. And that's exactly what's happened. Oh, things got really busy. Oh, the photographer didn't get back to us. So if you make an excuse, you will find a way out of it.
Yes, definitely. Plan a day that works best for you. Sometimes I like to do it during the week in the middle of the day when there's probably no one that is like in downtown area. But if that doesn't work for you, do a Saturday or a Sunday. Most photographers will work within your schedule because they want to work with you. Definitely because you're basically promoting them on social media. So that's where I would just plan the day and then choose the location and ask the photographer if you're working for a photographer what they think. But also, if you're like, I'm not sure about this location, go and drive by it. If you're like, I don't know downtown Gilbert, what area to do, they have a bunch of different sections. Drive by and be like, okay, I want to do here, here. That way, when you are ready for the photos, you're like, okay, there's a bathroom here. That's a little tip. I've had to change in the car multiple times. So look for bathrooms that you can change into and then be like, okay, I'm gonna start here. There's a bathroom on our way. We're gonna stop in there. Then I'm gonna go over here. Then there's a bathroom right here. And so that way you're just like done, done, done. I know it's kind of a lot of planning, but trust me, I didn't plan and I literally changed in the car with my photographer holding a sheet up on, or it was like a blanket I had in the back of my car, like on the side of my window. And I was like, hovering, like I'm like, don't look in here. It was bad.
All right. Anybody have any questions? That was a lot of really great information, Kylie.
Thank you.
And this is, I mean, this is a simple, I mean, it takes a little planning, but it is a simple marketing tool and technique that you can be implementing that's not just houses and real estate, because I mean, we all know that we push a lot of real estate in this business, and you don't want to overwhelm, you don't want to oversaturate everybody. And one of the things I've noticed about following you, Kylie, too, is you'll just use one of these lifestyle photos and then you'll put this plethora of information that's completely unrelated to the actual photo, but it's the photo that caught my eye. And now I'm actually reading through these like paragraphs of information about marketing and social media and stuff that is completely unrelated to the photo, but it made me stop and actually digest the information that you're sharing. So it's not that, okay, hey, look at me having a cup of coffee. I'm just sitting here having a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
What you're actually posting, the content that you're posting, it can be completely unrelated to that, but it's capturing people's attention. And that's what we're really trying to do with social media. We're trying to create thumb-stopping content. We want you to pause. We want you to say, okay, what is this photo? What is it doing up here? And really kind of go in and digest so much more than just what, you know, than a flyer or a home or something like that, where the content is obvious.
Yeah.
Viewers are looking for something a little bit deeper. So that's where this kind of comes into play. So if you guys do have any questions, throw them up in the chat. I think you did a great job of covering this, Kylie. And if anybody wants to get in touch with a photographer, reach out to Kylie, reach out to our business development managers. We have photographers that this is what they do. This is, you know, they work with real estate agents. They'll hook you up. If you just want to get out there and take a couple photos and see if this is something you like, if you just want to try playing around with filters, let us know that too. You guys know I run a huge video marketing platform for Landmark Title, but guess what? My camera also does still photos. Now, I am not a professional photographer. You will not get professional quality.
They'll be like blurry. I'm just kidding.
But if you're like, I want to recreate this, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's great. But if you're wanting to just step outside of your comfort zone, if this is something new for you, if it feels overwhelming, that's what we're here for at Landmark Title. We're here to help get you on that path, that marketing path with your business. So even me, if you want to set up a photo shoot with me, they're not going to be like I said, I'm not a professional photographer, but I do have a professional camera. They will look beautiful, and that will give you the opportunity to start playing around with some of these filters without saying, okay, I'm going to invest all of this time, money, and effort into something, and I don't know how it's going to go. So we're happy to help you in that aspect and regard. So we've got a few other classes coming up this month and already going into next month. I mean, today is the 20th, which is crazy.
This month's flying by like crazy.
It is. So I think I've got 2 classes coming up towards the end of this week. We've got Patty and Michael's monthly HUD class. This is something they do every month because HUD is a unique feature all on its own. So if you're an agent that does this, it's always great to brush up and take one of these classes because the loans change with this all the time. So that one is going to be this Thursday, which is tomorrow already. It's crazy. From 1 to 2 p.m. So if you would like the link for that to get registered, just let us know. And then on Friday, Mary is hosting a tax class for realtors. Yes, it's tax season already. Yay! And it's a 1099 and a real estate agent. your taxes, they are not just straightforward. They are not simple. So I highly recommend get on the ball long before your taxes are due. Come to our class this Friday. It's at 10 a.m. It's going to be a Zoom as well. So if you would like the link, reach out to your business development managers, reach out to me. We'll be happy to get you signed up. And then we're already going into next month, which is crazy.
Goodness.
So Patty and Michael are going to be hosting a HomeBot class. So HomeBot, this is pretty cool. I've actually got some agents that are utilizing HomeBot. We're putting together some branded material for them with a little, was it QVC code on their branding material that their clients are going to be able to just scan, and it's going to be able to, you know, take them and give them all this information. And they're doing this through HomeBot. So, and I've not seen this yet. I mean, I'm really excited. I've been working with them on getting this on their marketing material. So if you want to learn a little bit more about how to get the most value from your HomeBot subscription, and then take that value and put it out there for your clients, this will be a great class. I believe it is on February 18th, which is actually a Thursday, just FYI. It says Tuesday on the flyer, but I believe it is on a Thursday. That's going to be at 2 p.m. This is going to be a Zoom as well. So if you would like the link for that, this one obviously will come up in other Marketing Matters presentations, because we have about a month still before that. So we'll get you this next flyer. I'm sure we'll get it Thursday on there. But if you would like to attend that, just let us know. And then we're kind of wrapping up our January marketing flyers, but we will have a whole new batch coming up in February. I mean, and all of these are still good. So I don't know if, you know, people's New Year's resolutions were, I'm going to start meal prepping, I'm going to start working out. And we're in that period, we're in that third week in January where everybody was like, okay, I made this resolution, but I feel like I'm dropping the ball. I feel like maybe I could use a little help. And that's where some of these flyers come in really well when you're marketing to your sphere. So any of these flyers, we can brand to you specifically. So we'll put your contact information, your headshot on there. So if you would like any of these flyers, or if you want to be included on, we do a weekly weekender, we do market stats, market snapshots. We always have digital marketing material for you. And digital marketing is always free at Landmark Title. So reach out to your business development managers. We'd love to help you get that marketing plan. That's the great thing. That's what we were talking about. Plan out your digital marketing in advance, and we'll help you get there. We'll help give you the content, and we'll help, you know, you to get a plan so that when you sit down, you're like, I got to post something. What am I posting? It's already there. You're already all the way. So that wraps up our Marketing Matters for today. Thank you, Kylie. That was fun.
That was fun. Thank you so much, everyone that's here. Thank you, Landmark, for having me. Of course, I always say this, but feel free to slide into my DMs on Instagram, slide into my email. I'm always here for you guys. Even if it's not just like a topic pertaining of like what I talked about today, if it's like, hey, how many hashtags do I put on a post? I don't care. Send it to me. I'm always here. So don't worry. Thank you guys so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. Definitely talking about the topic.
Kylie, can you do us a quick favor and put your contact information in the chat window while we are wrapping up in case anybody wants to grab it? Obviously, you can get it from me. You can get it from any of our amazing business development managers. You can get it from Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Zach, Patty, and Michael. These are your team for marketing here at Landmark Title. So we'd love to help you every step of the way. And once again, as always, thank you to Landmark Title for letting us come on every week and bring you these tips, bring you these little tools. It's overwhelming when we start thinking about all of the marketing topics and aspects out there that we can be doing. It really does. And honestly, we've been doing Marketing Matters. I think we're going on our 5th month. of it, maybe 6 months. I am losing track. And every week we have a new topic because there is so much to do. But we're here to help you kind of understand it all, get through it. Not every marketing tactic works for every real estate agent.
Mhm.
So we're helping you through this series to explore the different marketing tactics, and we're giving you examples. And when you find one that really sparks your interest and you say, that's me, that's how I want to market, then
Mhm.
we're here to make sure that that happens for you. So thank you, Landmark Title. Next week, I think we're going to do a Canva class, which will be awesome. I
Ooh,
know. Speaking of new things that we've not covered.
that will be fun. That'll be fun.
And yeah, and as always, please think of us for all of your escrow and title needs. We have 6 offices across the valley to service you, and that's what we're here for. So thank you, Kylie. I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you next week.
Bye. Thank you.